Alright guys, we're by the LB7 today. I'm removing all 8 injectors to have them go out and be tested, and because of that I'm only going to replace the ones that test bad. The ones that test good I'm going to reuse. So because of that, I don't want to use kind of the old way of not the old way, the cheap way of removing these. I don't want to do any damage. You would just take one of these. This would be that a lot of people end up doing when they're replacing. So they screw it on here and then just wiggle this enough until it comes out. There's another tool that kind of sticks into the opening for the hold down, and it kind of pops it up. But both of those don't hold keep the injector coming straight up. So those, there's a good chance if you're going to be pulling it that way, you need to just plan on replacing everything. I'm not planning to replace everything, so I have this tool I bought. It's the second time using it, and therefore once it hits ×2, it makes it work, cost effective, because it is about $150 from Merchant Auto. However, this tool right here is what you need to take things out the right way, and this right here is actually the cup separator. So if they come out with the cup on, you've already got the perfect tool to get that out. But otherwise, you're going to need all these to get it out. There's a nut right here, and that's going to go up through, and this nut is what you're going to be your tighten this down to pull it out. So let's take this nut off. Don't lose that, don't drop it down, your valve covers are open. How this is going to work, you're going to sit it right here, right up and over, and then on the inside there's threads right here, so you screw that down on top of your injector, just hand tight. It don't need to be, obviously there's no head or anything, so you can't get it super tight. Hand tight's good enough. And then you're going to take this, put it over, and it's going to rest right there between both of them on the flat part of the head. And then you're going to take this 9/16 screw and screw this down until that injector is free. So let's get a wrench. Okay, so we got our wrench right here, and we are just going to tighten this until that injector is free. And you'll feel it. You'll feel like the snugness all of a sudden just get real loose, and you'll see it all start to wiggle. Like that might be loose right there. Let's see. Yep, that's it. That's all that was needed. Just a couple times on that. Let's pull it out. Make sure you got your hold down. Actually, I suppose you could remove the tool first. So now I got my injector out. That's just hand tight right there on the feed. As you can see, I don't know if that's going to be my culprit, but that certainly is not a good sign. This one right here did have the worst balance rate and the lowest time, the milliseconds. It had a 0.33 time for duration between injections, and that's probably, it's hard to say what does that, but that's not good, obviously. So I'm gonna go take all 8 out and get these cleaned out and tested. And I'm expecting this one to come back bad, actually. But notice how the cup did not come out on that one. If the cup does come out with this tool, if the cup was to come out with the injector, all you would do is the cup was to come out with the injector, you would just take this guy, put it right there, and then pry up or down until that injector is loose. The last time I used this tool, I did have a couple cups that got stuck, and this thing worked perfect. So this is my review of this particular tool. I think, in my personal and unprofessional opinion, but I'm a certified YouTube mechanic, so in that opinion, I do think this is the best tool on the market right now for removing injectors, and that is the Deluxe removal tool from Merchant Auto in Michigan. So thanks for watching. I gotta get these other ones out. Oh, one thing to note, to do that, this thing will be in the way for the two middle ones, so you gotta take these two 10s out and this little plate, and then you'll have plenty of space. So that's all there is to it. Nice and easy, and if you're going to be doing this multiple times, in my opinion, it's a must-have tool. So thanks for watching.